I have one final season to lock myself in to be a surefire first round pick in the draft. And in my 2 years at FAU, I balled out back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. But ultimately, the team fell completely apart, and I knew by the end of the season, it was time for me to hit the transfer portal. There was a lot of speculation on where I would transfer to for my junior season, but the SEC was calling my name. Going to a solid team with a really talented quarterback was at the top of my list. That was really all I cared about. But me coming into my junior season as the 5th receiver on the depth chart did not sit well with me at all. They never promised me anything, but I knew for a fact that I would at least get a little more respect than this. Back-to-back seasons with at least 70 receptions, 1,000 yards receiving, and 10 plus touchdowns. You mean to tell me I'm the 5th best receiver on this depth chart? Crazy. Before I just flat out lost my mind, I had to call my pops and get some advice. And he straight up told me, lock in, get to it. You ain't got no choice but to work. You made this decision, now you gotta live with it. Since that phone call, the work for me has been non-stop and it hasn't gone unnoticed by my coaches. Obviously coming in, I feel like I have nothing else to prove. But to everyone else on this staff and on this team, I guess I do. So with an opportunity to increase my role in this offense, you know I'm not going to disappoint. Obviously, it's not an ideal position for me to be in at wide receiver 4 in the depth chart, but it is a step forward in the right direction. Just like I expected, finally touching the field with limited opportunity. The few throws that came my way, I felt like I couldn't get anything to go my way, like I was rusty in a way. But it does feel good being out there with my newfound teammates, allowing my presence to be felt and also still having a hand in my guys' success. Showing that I can be dominant in practice and also be very, very unselfish in game, making plays for my teammates, blocking, doing everything under the sun. I get another opportunity to move up the depth chart. By the midway point of the season, I ended up becoming wide receiver 2, and it had little to no effect on my position on this team. Me and Nico struggled throughout the entire season to establish a real true connection. I mean, my best game of the season was 7 receptions, $122 and 3 touchdowns, which is fantastic, but well below my standard. Throughout the season, our OC would find ways to put the ball in my hands, and I would capitalize on every opportunity. And with us failing to work through a few more kinks, if you will, throughout the offense, we finished the season 8-4 with a 6-2 record in the conference. After the bowl game, Nico on this season put up a total of over 3,500 yards passing, nearly 40 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. As for your boy, I just clocked in 40 receptions, 500 yards, 8 receiving touchdowns. That's a solid year, but I was just in a Biletnikoff conversation a year ago, and now I'm putting up mediocre numbers. There's a few goals I have to achieve here at Tennessee. I have to get back to being known as the #1 receiver in the country, and winning the Biletnikoff Award will definitely put me in that position. I also have my mind set on breaking the single season receiving yards record here at Tennessee, another school record being the single season touchdown record, being named the first team All-American, and ultimately for the team goal, winning that national championship. Aflac kickoff game, we got Clemson, ranked #4 in the country right now. We're trying to go over the top out the gate. Great catch, but I dropped it on the contact. And this season, with Nico being gone, I really wish I would have had a chance to be his #1 guy while he was still here, but nonetheless, we're gonna make it work with whoever's back there at QB right now. It's my new guy. This is Lloyd's first year as a starter, so I'm excited to see what he can do this season. He has really shown that, like I said, bro, we've established a fantastic connection, and I hope it continues going on throughout the whole season. Got a nice little curl right here, gonna try to put some pressure on, come back to the ball, great catch, picking up the first down. Let's move them chains. With a little post to the back of the end zone, depending on where this safety lands, I'll call for the ball because I really want to make a big splash here out the gate. I sat down, that could have definitely came my way. Can we fade him up? Went at the line here and bang, throw it up there. Come here, and he underthrow. Gotta put some air under it, QB. Still trying to, grow the connection to that point where I can run routes like that, and he put the ball exactly where it needs to be, where he knows I can get it, and we could just make big splash plays. But we make one here, my teammate picks up a touchdown. Let's go. I won't say I bit off more than I can chew, but even though like I'm a senior, I'm established, I'm like that guy in a sense, I still have yet to really prove that I can be the #1 receiver, not only on this team, but like in the country. Like, we got guys on the other side of the ball who are going absolute crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love all of the help at FAU. It felt like it was all me 24/7 every single game, but now we got teammates who are actually really, really good, and they can get it done on their own. You go one high safety sitting low in the middle of the field, I'm attacking your corner, and I want it over the top too. I want it over the top, and the ball isn't coming my way. I need more opportunity, bro. I feel like I get plenty of I get my chance to do my thing, but I mean, bro, you got to give me a shot. You got to really allow me to have an opportunity to go crazy, and you're not putting enough air into that ball, QB1. And I'm not going to lie, even though we winning right now, my frustration is starting to grow high. I'm trying not to be a diva, but it's hard not to when you feel like, bro, you're not being utilized properly. And I think that's one of my biggest mistakes I made when coming to Tennessee. And at this 1/receiver 2 spot, I'm always getting go right opportunities. opportunities, which I like, but you can't give me go route opportunity and then not put the air under the, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work out that way. I'm gonna sit down a bit and there's nothing there. Throw it to me on the outside. Look at me making a fantastic catch, toe tap. But I definitely want to get my first touchdown of the season here in week 1. Gonna try to get out the line here. Throw it up, give it to me. And he throws it short. He's never putting enough air under the ball. What are you, is that my fault? It can't be. And against the number 4 team in the country, find ourselves down 3 points, somewhere we do not want to be. But look at my dog with 3 touchdowns on the day already. You can make it 4. He goes into the end zone to give us the lead. This game might be sealed up. We escaped with a great win, and my dog Braylon Staley went absolutely crazy. But for me though, 3 receptions, only 25 yards, that's not gonna get it done. Now I ain't never been a jealous type, but to see one of my teammates go off like that in that wide receiver 1 role and absolutely kill it, it left a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we need that if we're gonna make it to the playoffs like we're expected, if we're gonna be the team that we know we can be. Like, we need guys to step up other than just one person. But knowing that I left a lot on the table and just didn't capitalize on every single opportunity that was presented to me, it really makes me feel just like a bad player. Like, I need to step my game up. So staying at the practice, getting extra reps in, overall just locking in on my game, watching more film, doing everything that I possibly can to get better, I'm with it. And I guess continue to establish that rapport with my quarterback is everything. Like, if I don't do that, if I don't continue to build on that connection, I mean, I won't make it no further. Even though we just had a guy go off and have a career day, the coaching staff just does not let hard work go unnoticed, and I love that about this program. New week, another opportunity for me to put my name on the map, and not only that, but just ball out, have a good game. And when I say put my name on the map, I mean here in the SEC. Obviously, I'm established. People know who I am. I'm really that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm still that. But look at this pick from my QB1. That's a PI that's definitely coming back. Coach say after the PI go all goals. I like it. Corner pressing. Win at the line. Come on. Come on, talk to me. In stride, I'm gone. First touchdown of the season for your boy. Senior year is officially kicked off. Put the crown on, let them know who running things, bro. My dog might have been wide receiver 1 last week. He did his thing. But this week and moving forward, I'm looking to show everybody I'm him for sure. Man, it felt good to get into the end zone, bro. And to hear this home crowd erupt, bro, it's amazing. But last week, we got a big win that shot us up to number 3 in the nation. We just got to keep the momentum flowing. Got a nice little curl. See what this DB does. He's kind of sitting on it. And I come back to the ball. Look at my quarterback putting it exactly where it needs to be. And then RB1 walks into the end zone for another touchdown. That's 2 here in the first half. And that's how you kick off the second quarter the right way. Shout out to Peyton Lewis. Coach called for a play action read. I got a streak straight to the end zone. Gonna see if I can get inside and then get over the backside of the DB. It doesn't work out in my favor, but he goes over the top to another one of my guys, and look, and guess who? It's that man. He going crazy again. Another shot to the end zone for your boy. I really want this one over the top. He got to put some air, and if he can just put some air into this ball, that can be fantastic. But holding on through the contact, a big hit going up top. We ended up scoring, but a new possession is here. We got a chance to go crazy, go off and make something happen. He's hitting me in stride. You know what time it is. Cutting this ball back across the field off my block. Big time reception, putting us in great field position. That's one thing I can say about Lloyd, man. He knows when and where to put that ball, especially to anticipate like just passes like that, bro. I got to commend him for that. Got a nice little slant. I'll try to stick my foot in this ground, get upfield. He's hitting me. I'm holding on through the contact, baby. And then break it out towards the outside. Bang, quarterback put that ball where it needs to be. That's an easy touchdown. Absolutely bamboozled the DB with that route. Let's go. Just having an absolute field day against these Texas DBs, and another one in stride. And look at the speed from the 6'5", 230 monster. Y'all know what I do. I'm getting ran down, but I'm in the end zone for another touchdown on the day. And I guess going off for 9 catches, 231 receiving yards, and 4 tubs to earn you SEC Player of the Week. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm a National Player of the Week, and I'm not. Okay, cool. The option route. We got a team that we should definitely destroy this week, and I'm already getting a step, and that ball's not coming my way. What? Nice little curl, get 10 yards up the field, and slam on brakes. But no, it's a DB in the area. I don't know how he didn't catch that, but I'm glad he didn't. But I think that's a really good sign that he's like nearly trying to force the ball my way, and I love that. It's giving me the opportunity to go crazy. But look at this one here. Over the top, making a diving catch in the end zone for the tub. Let's go. Little halfback screen on 3rd and 16. I don't like it necessarily, but he's throwing this ball up to me, and it's completely thrown out the back of the end zone. That's my backup QB at that. Yeah, it's a tough day. I mean, it was a great pass getting the ball to me and a few of the other guys on the first drive with our backup QB being in, but at the same time, he's definitely not, you know, Lloyd. He's not our starting QB. Come out the line. Great route, making that break towards the middle of the field, but look at my dog with a big play. I tried to get the best block I possibly could right there. Not my favorite formation, but it can definitely get the job done depending on how the DBs play it. I'm gonna have a delayed release and they're both on me, and that frees my guy up out of like somewhat of a slot situation. He picks up a touchdown on this play. Let's go. First half is coming to an end. We gotta get loose. I got this ball coming my way. I'm in stride. You know I'm burned. He's burned. You know I'm turning on the afterburners, getting to the end zone, watching my back. I'm gonna dive in. That's another touchdown on the year. What, 5th touchdown of the season for me in just 2 games? And then we line back up right here in the red zone with an opportunity to continue to further this lead. A nice release, and then I get a nasty block coming off. And then RB1 takes it all the way to the crib for a 60, 70-yard touchdown. Nasty work. We're just dominating the day, but as we should. Get a good release at the line. Come across the field, I'm in open space, ball is in my hands, and I hold on through the big hit. And I'm just hot right now, feeling it. We got a 28-point lead right now, which is absolutely insane. I'm going up the seam, kind of somewhat of an option route, and into the end zone again. Like, we go again, bro. It's just, we're unstoppable right now. I can't be touched right now. A blowout victory, to say the least. Starters didn't even touch the field in the 4th quarter, bro. We went absolutely crazy. Just a beautiful day to remember. First game was rocky, but through the first 3 games right now, leading the team in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns speaks volumes. And peeking at the schedule for the remainder of the season, we do have a bunch of worthy opponents, especially hopping into SEC play against Ole Miss in a couple of weeks. But next, Georgia Southern, one of those, like, you know, stat padding games where we just beat up on whoever. And then capping off the season against UMass and Vandy, which should be 2 go-ahead win teams. We should be fine, but we got to focus on this heart of the schedule, which is, I mean, nothing but SEC bangers. And with the type of season I'm having so far and what it's projected to be, I'm kind of surprised I'm not here in the Heisman race, but we have guys from Texas State and Ohio up here, which is kind of crazy. He only had 9 receptions for $170, and I'm not up here. It's crazy. We are on the road, and I would say hostile territory, a team that you cannot underestimate. Georgia Southern is not somebody you can just push around. I mean, for us, they should be. We are an SEC team, currently ranked number 3 in the country. We definitely should dominate. And I'm not sure why, because the coaching staff has not been transparent about it, but for the 2nd week in a row, Lloyd will not be starting, and Jake will be taking over the offense. And I'm not gonna lie, with Jake being our QB1, he can spin it, but he's really somewhat of an option quarterback. He can really get active with his legs, and that gives his offense a completely different dynamic. Gonna try to get inside and work the middle of this defense and get upfield. I could have definitely made a play there, but one of my guys on the other side of the field, and that's Forts, bro. He is an absolute dog. My boy step up every single game, no matter what's going on. And I think when it's all said and done, me and Braylon will be competing for that Biletnikoff. He goes off, I do as well. It's just a 1-2 punch, bro. I love it. And what I love about it most, you really can't double team anyone. You double me, he's gonna be open. You double him, I'm gonna be open. Then we also have an explosive running game with our RB1 being one of the best in the country. 2nd and 10, gonna try to work the middle of the field once again here. Got the ball coming my way, make the catch, get down safely. It's 1st and 10. They continue to bring these corners down. You know I'm gonna eat that up every single time, but my QB1's getting rid of the ball in a heartbeat. But our defense did more of the same, getting a turnover of their own. We get right back in the field positioning we were just in. I want to head top ball. That's what I really want, but instead it's gonna go to my guy. He gets a touchdown. Shout out to our wide receiver 3, 4 on the depth chart. We got playmakers all over the place. Most likely the last play of the half, and you press a corner, you go man coverage. Oh yeah, that's food. That's food. That's food every time. I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm catching this in. Oh man, I didn't get to the end zone, bro. I kind of lost my footing a bit because it was a weird ball, and then I get tackled. Quick slant across the middle. You can never go wrong with that. Ball came my way. Low key, that was a hospital ball. What is he doing? Corner's playing now. I've got a little option route, but you know I ain't sitting. I want to go up top. I want a ball over the top. He's not throwing that to me, but he has someone else on the other side of the field. And what do you know? Another playmaker coming out of the woodworks. Another touchdown. Everybody getting off, catching them for, you know, getting a little touchdown in, but me, like, he's throwing that ball to everyone, and that's a fumble on the other side of the field. Come on, bro. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. They failed to get the ball to me like throughout this entire second half. So now on a 2-point conversion, I'm getting an opportunity and it's completely dead. Not the blowout win I expected it to be, but a win is a win nonetheless. The guys played extremely well. Another guy stepped up and balled. And shout out to Jake for 361 through the air, 86.7 completion percentage and 5 tubs. That boy balled out. Like I said before, pros and cons to having a bunch of playmakers across the field. I was 3rd in receiving yards today with only 59, not a single touchdown. And then you have wide receiver 3 go off for $168 and 3 tubs. That's just how it goes sometimes. So Lloyd pretty much lost his entire job, which is fine. I'm cool with that. I completely understand somewhat. I mean, he was playing well, absolutely dominating with all of the guys. I mean, he had a connection unlike any other with all of us. And don't get me wrong, I believe Jake can be QB1 for this team as he is right now. Obviously, the coaches think so as well. But I have to say it's going to be kind of tough establishing this level of a connection with the quarterback who hasn't been the starter all season or throughout camp or practices or anything. So me and all the guys, we know what time it is. Staying at the practice, getting extra reps in, the whole 9. We got to lock in. It's a rainy day against Ole Miss, but conference play, they're not looking too well at 2-2, but this is definitely not a sleeper game. We got to come to play. This will not go in our favor. We got a ball. I've been having these little option routes a whole bunch. I'm going to come across the middle here. I won't have time to make anything happen, but a touchdown on the other side of the field, another big play. And we get this one out the way early. A go route straight to the end zone, trying to win at the line. His DB's on my trail. He made a smart decision by not trying to press me and getting back, but look at that, bro. Look at Braylon going off for a touchdown. I think his 6th or 7th of the season, dog. Going crazy. Got a go route going straight up the field. Not gonna lie, I'm looking for this head top. I need the opportunity. He put that in a good position too, but he overthrew it just by a little. Got a nice post. Gonna try to get behind these DBs. I'm in stride. I got it. Let's go. Good catch. Breaking the tackle. Trying to take off. Use my speed to get upfield. Another little option route. I really want to take the top off. I really want a 50-50 ball, bro. Put it up there and give me a chance to just snag on this DB, and I almost did it. Quick little hitch. Sit down. I want that ball coming my way, and that was a terrible call, but you got to see that, Jake. You can't throw that ball. That's obvious. I know I called for it, but you should have been through it and not through it at all. Well, new possession. Got to put that in the pass. I mean, that was a terrible throw, but we got to move past that and just continue to make plays, dominating, huge catch, making moves in space. Come on, let's get it back. So Jake threw another pick on the last possession. Ole Miss capitalized and scored. You hate to see that, but now going upfield in double coverage. I did call for the ball, but you seen that safety, bro. Once again, I guess that's my fault. I put my hand up. I got to do a better job and just relax. Down 3 points is still a good game. We're in it. I don't know why he's throwing that ball. I didn't call for it, but I held on through the contact. First down. If only this corner would come down just a little bit more, I'd take off and show him some, but I do have a step right here. I'm going up the field. Put it up there. 50-50 ball, and it's picked off. I'm not going to lie. That was a miraculous play by that DB. I got to give it to him. 1st and 10 with just a few seconds left here in the first half. We're trying to make something happen here. Not only do I make this catch, but I pick up the first. If the offense can do a good job protecting here, I'm pretty sure I can get into the end zone on this post route. Try to break things off towards the middle. I'm looking for the ball. It's coming my way. Big catch. That's a touchdown, holding on through the tackle. Overtime thriller here against Ole Miss. Didn't think it would get to this point, but like I said, a team in the SEC, a 2-2 team, no matter who they are, what they are, they're nobody to be played with. 3rd and goal. We don't want to settle for a field goal, but man, we got to get this ball into the end zone some way, somehow. I'm trying to fade this up towards the back. It's coming my way, feet in bounds, and we just get absolutely bullied on that play. But we kick the field goal. Defense handled business. We walk out of here, Ole Miss, bro, with a 3-point win in overtime. Shout out to my QB1 showing why he is QB1. Got Mizzou. They 3-2. I don't know what it is with all these teams having 2 and 3 losses, especially in the SEC. Usually it would be like a hot pursuit to be #1 in the conference right now. But the scary thing about that is it's still early. Anything can happen. We got to step up and play every single week. I'm looking for that ball to come over the top, and it's not. 1st and 10 is DB's looking antsy. I'm trying to take advantage of him. Throw that up. I need that 50-50 ball, and he's not throwing it my way. I need that. That's the only thing I'll say about Jake. He's a little bit too antsy in the like pocket, but hey, he makes it happen when these quick throws are on the board. Another touchdown on the season. Let's go. The first of the game. Quick slant. I would much rather go to the back of the end zone, but I know that's not Jake's strong suit, so I'm going to try to work off into some space here. I feel like I got pass interference right there, but that would have been a nasty catch from our RB1. Trying to take that boy up top to the upper room. I got the step. Oh my gosh. Go. And he throws a pick. All you had to do was put some air under it. I do not understand the complex with these quarterbacks, bro. Well, it seems short and quick routes may be our bread and butter. I mean, Jake just does not have the arm talent or just the mindset, the mentality to do. Like, look at that. Right across the middle, up the field. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, be a slant and post route merchant. Down 3 points here in the 3rd quarter. Defense is, they're struggling a bit. And offensively, we're moving the ball the way we should be, but we're still not just dominating like I know we can. But look at my dog for his 2nd big touchdown of the day into the end zone. Let's go. Taking the lead back. Quick hit. See if we can turn nothing into something, getting back, and he's completely underthrowing this ball. We're just not in sync today. My boy Jake against a real like tough SEC opponent has not been playing his best game. I don't know what made him throw that ball, but I secured the catch. My boys on the other side stepping up, balling. Now it's time for this side of the field, myself more specifically, to step up and ball and do my job. Gonna see if this ball comes my way. It does not. It does actually, and it's picked off once again. That was such a late throw. I been called for the ball. I was already open. The DB was playing off. Why would you wait forever to get rid of that ball? Non-exit once again. I didn't call for the ball whatsoever. He's just launching it into coverage. This went from a 3-point game to a 2-possession game. Now we're basically getting blown out by a team that we really shouldn't be losing to, and it's all our QB1's fault. Trying to get open here. He's launching this upfield. He got my boy. Let's go, man. Wide receiver 3, 4, whatever, gets into the end zone. Finally, somebody doing something. A 10-point loss at home to a team we should have beat by at least a score or two, and I mean, this is embarrassing. We did not play our best football game. Then my OC gonna text me talking about we're facing a quality opponent this week. You're the senior. Like, bro, none of that don't matter if our QB1 ain't on point. I can do any and everything you ask of me, but when my quarterback is playing like trash, we got a problem. And that quality opponent just so happens to be the #1 team in the nation in LSU. If we win this game, it can be huge for us, but losing on national television can be beyond embarrassing. And our defense is gonna be in for a day because their senior redshirt quarterback also happens to be the #1, the leading candidate for the Heisman Trophy right now. And then you throw on top of that, their senior red shirt wide receiver is what, 4th in the race? Like, bro, they're straps. Like, this is going to be a tough game. Like, there's no way around it. But these hit or miss weeks for me, I'm not with that. Like, I love that some of these other guys can go off too, but there was so many opportunities for me to step up and ball. We could have had 200 yards plus a piece. But the root of the problem being Jake, our newfound QB1. Like, you cannot throw for 4 interceptions in conference play or any game for that matter. That's just unacceptable. Here we go, man. Like, this is going to be a crazy game. This is going to be the one to prove that we are one of the best teams in the country. He literally had me up the sideline, but he also had my dog, and he going into the end zone full speed. That's that boy, bro. And I say Braylon is an absolute animal, bro. He went crazy. Like, he snapped. I'm not going to lie. And I see why the ball ain't come my way. He had my boy. Then defense goes and get another stop. That's a beautiful way to start this game and just get things kicked off. Please do not throw this ball. He did. I'm so glad it was off target. Seems like Jake has been struggling lately to hit me with those like anticipation throws where I attack the DB like I'm about to do here, sit down, and I'm here, just throw it. He waited so long, but I hold on to the ball. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, right there, that's a prime example. I was already open. I shouldn't have to like do the most for you to throw me the ball. I'm wide open, just hit me. Like, you got to be looking, you got to be on point with those type of things. Nice little end route. Hopefully this linebacker doesn't drop back too deep. He's occupied trying to press my dog, hitting me in stride. I'm trying to fight my way through the contact forward. It's 3rd and 1. We need to pick up this first down, but most importantly, get into the end zone here, trying to take off. I got a huge step. That ball did not come my way for whatever reason. It's always scary to have these curls. There's no telling what Jake will ever do with these routes. Look at the linebacker. He drops and he throws that ball anyway. That's just a scary late throw. But a 14-point lead here in the 3rd quarter, and our defense holding this offense scoreless is absolutely, it's a thing of beauty, bro. I love it. Little option route. You know I want to take the top off, but if sitting down is the best option, I'm gonna do that. And the DB falls down and the ball still doesn't come my way. God, got an all hitch. I got a quick slant across the middle. Gonna try to get in the open space, pick up this first down. That linebacker's right there. He hits one of my guys. They pick up the first and some fighting forward too. Never an option route with me. You know where I want to go with it. You know where I want to go with it. Give me the chance to 50-50 ball that thing head top, and I catch it through the contact. I told you I'm a beast. I'm gonna show you that. Nice little comeback route once I get into the end zone. This is a scary one. I will hope my QB1 can throw this ball. I'm right here. I try to toe tap it in the end zone with ease. A beautiful route, an even better throw. Shout out to my QB1, I'll give him that. Talk about a win on the road, one that we needed, bro. It's a confidence booster, and it's just a statement win against a really, really talented football team. Kind of surprising, but Auburn's like the 2nd or 3rd best team in the SEC behind us and maybe 2 other teams. So, I mean, it's not a game to sleep on at all. But out the gate, we bust open this game with 5 consecutive runs. Yeah, you heard me right. 5. We didn't pass the ball not a single time, even on 3rd down. And continuing that streak with 6 consecutive runs. And I'm not mad at it because once it's time to pass that ball, we're going to take them completely by surprise, hopefully, and put something up on the board. Just picked up a first now with a fresh set of downs, little option route. I'm going to attack up the field. I want that ball. He's a very, very short corner. 50-50 ball, couldn't come down with it. Gonna go with a delayed release here. Let my dog get upfield. Gonna sit. Nothing's there. Taking off. Can we pick up a first down here? We desperately need it. We're chewing up pretty much the entire 1st quarter and not giving Auburn a chance to really do anything, kind of making our offense go stone cold. And offensively, we just moving that rock. Got a nice corner route, but I told Jake if I can go up top with this one, I will. Go a little bit off script. I don't think he'll be opposed to that. Gonna take off here. Get across, and I'm taking that up. He threw it anyway. He already knew what time it was. Now fighting through the contact with a head of steam, trying to take my way to the end zone. Ball into my hands, running to the end zone. That was a beautiful pass in stride. I mean, just going crazy, putting all my speed into that one. Touchdown. Got a go route trying to take the top off. You got me in stride. Thank you for putting that ball in front of me, breaking the tackle, and we landed near the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, new possession. We do have a lead, 11 points to be exact. Great catch through the contact, 1st down. Quick slant, see if we can get across the field. Got the linebacker coming across, and that was beautiful. I don't know what they call in here, but it can't be a PI. Well, not an offensive PI, but that's definitely going against the defense. Let's go. Went the line. This can definitely be a touchdown. No question asked. Come on. Here. Put the ball where it's supposed to be. That was a late throw. I had to bend that one inside so it couldn't be picked off or deflected. We got another TD on the board. Having a pretty good game so far. Quick slant. Got the win against the DB. I don't know what made him throw that ball. He tried to kill me. Big win. Defense played well, only giving up 10 points. And offensively, we did our job. And you know I got to go off. 6 catches, $126, 2 tubs. Player of the game. Very much earned. Taking a look at the conference, we sit at number 3. Us, Georgia, and Florida are all 7-1 at the moment, but Florida has yet and Georgia has yet to take a loss within conference. We sit at number 3, ranked in the country at the moment. Oregon right above us at 2, Georgia at 1, and then Florida's right behind us at 4. We have no room for error. Even though Texas A&M is 5-4, South Carolina's 5-3, 2-7, UMass, and 5-4 Vandy. We're not going to sleep on any of these games, but we should definitely win out on the season. Numbers wise, I'm looking pretty strong. 37 receptions, just under 900 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. I'm looking to have a career year if I finish out strong, but we're going to see how things pan out because any one of these guys can go off at any given moment. TAMU being 5-4, I don't know what's going on in the SEC, but this is not normal by any means. But getting off early, going crazy, spinning through traffic, that's pretty normal for me. Off to the races, up the sideline. We're going to score here. It's talking about opening up with a dominating play, absolute, just going crazy. Look at our mascot. Get down, boy. You deserve it. And look at me setting up the huge blocks to get my boy into open space. He's taking off now with a huge touchdown. We reclaim the lead that we literally just lost. My RB1's going to take a handoff coming to this side. Going to try to set up some good blocks over here for my boy. He's breaking to the outside. If I would have picked that up, that would have been fantastic. But a 1st down. See if I can get off the line really quick. I take my time with the release. I could have caught that ball too, but it's going the other way because of an interception. And we marched all the way down the field for no reason. 10 seconds left in the first half. You know what we want. We want to go over the top with it. Throw it up there. Throw it up there. He underthrew it a bit. I hold on through the contact. Let's go. But with this much field to cover, only 6 seconds left. Of course, they're going to drop 3, but we have just a little bit of time to get into the end zone. Launch it, boy. Put it up there. Oh, he's throwing it to the back. Let me see if I can get over here and get a hand on this too. And it's almost caught, almost picked off, all of the above. Nice little post. Gonna try to win at the line here, which I do. Ball is in stride, picking up a huge 1st. Last post route was successful. Let's see if we can have that same success here, which we do in stride. You know what time it is, man. We finna crib that thing, bro. In stride. I'm not gonna lie, boy. That safety out the corner of my eye. He was moving, but we into the end zone untouched. One thing I wanted to work on coming into the season is my release game, and I'm not gonna lie, it is elite, bro. I thought I was like top 10, top 15 when it comes to releases, but I'm for sure most definitely top 5, maybe 1. I'm up there. I know that for a fact. 11 seconds left. We're down 2 points. We need to get within field goal range, and Texas A&M just completely scored on us. But look at me in stride, doing what I do best, putting the team on my back. I'm gonna run this clock out, get into the end zone. This game is in the bag, bro. Talk about stepping up and being that guy. Flashback from my FAU days, just being that guy when you need him the most. A 28-23, 5-point win on the road, hostile territory, a 5-4 team that I told you was nothing to play with. Before I go any further into anything, huge shout out to my QB1 throwing for 400, 4 tutties and only 1 pick on the day. But now back to the main attraction. I went off. 7 receptions, 322 yards, 3 tubs, 91 alone to win the game. Come on, bro. But here's my problem with that. I won conference player of the week, but not national after a performance like that. And the guy next up was 215 in the tub. That's crazy. And then they still not throwing me up here for the Heisman win. My dog right here, Isaiah Puller, he only went for 4 receptions. He went for $1. I give him that, but I just went off a sensational performance. How am I not up here? When it comes to the best receiver reward, aka the Bolitnikoff, I'm sitting here at 3rd. I still think I should be at least 1 or 2, but we still have plenty of football to play. But another big conference game on the road once again against the number 12 ranked team in the country with a lot to prove. They're trying to make their push for a conference championship and even the college football playoff. off. Now, if we have a slip up like we did last week, this week, they will not let us come back and just take over like that. This is a team on a whole different level, but look at me coming out here doing what I do best, monstering forward for the first down. But that's a good sign. Me and my QB1 on a very, very good accord, and I'm already coming out here making plays out the gate. Trying to work my way inside here. Give me that ball. There we go. Cut it upfield. Can we get into the end zone? Diving forward. We pick up the touchdown, bro. Huge drive to kick things off. Talking about opening things up with just straight up bully ball, man. Doing what we do best. This ball is severely underthrown. That would have been a house call. Nice little 10-yard curl. Gonna get up here. Sit it down a little late. You got a chance, throw it to me. Up, make it happen in the open space. We're gonna improvise, baby. We're gonna do whatever we gotta do. Let's go. See, when me and Jake can have that level of a connection, like off script, make the right throw, put the ball exactly where it needs to be, that is unlike anything else. All these straight shots to the end zone, you know I love these. Oh, I went at the line too. In stride, you know what time it is. Breaking a tackle. I'm off for the races. He got an angle, but it's too late. I'm in there. That's another touchdown in the first half. OC just came to me and gave me the stat sheet, bro. I'm already going for $130 here in the first half of this game, and Jake is trying to get me that ball. I mean, when it's all said and done, he himself, he might even throw for 3,500, 4,000 yards. It ain't no telling, depending on how we finish the season. But dog, going off script once again, and it just works out to perfection. Win at the line, knock the goalpost down. We get that win, and we take off, bro. It's in stride. It's free. It's free money out here, bro. Once I mastered my release game and got on a good accord with my quarterback, it's been a game. It's been lights out, game over. So we pick up a first down. RB1 just started going crazy. Now coach wants to put the ball in the air. I'm not against it. Throw it up there. Throw it up there. He ain't throw it to my side, but it's going to somebody. Is he taking out to the end zone? Yes, he is. That's 3 going off for a big touchdown. Let's go, boy. Only up 6 points. This game is a lot closer than I would like, but it's definitely what I expected from a team like this. Launch that ball upfield, going to my teammate in stride. I make a huge block. He is off. Another one of our star-studded playmakers into the end zone for a tutty. Quick slant, see if we can get off the line here. A very short, slow release. Gonna try to spin my way back out and pick up a first. Boy, this reminds me of my FAU days. A jet sweep, putting the ball in my hands around the edge. The block was decent, but we only pick up the first. Quick slant, get out the line. That's a huge win. We get over in the open space, breaking ankles, doing what we do best, making plays. Killed enough clock, so when South Carolina got the ball back, couldn't do nothing with it. A huge win on the road once again. Remember the name. I'd be dead wrong not to give my QB1 some love. Only 14 completions, and he had over nearly 400 yards and 5 tubs. Jake Merklinger is that guy. We're in at all black today because it should be an absolute massacre against UMass out of all teams. We got to step up, ball, and just take over. I mean, there's no other way around it. Somewhat of a stat padding game. Obviously, an opponent we're not going to take lightly by no stretch of the imagination, but we need to do what we do and play Tennessee football from start to finish, whistle to whistle. More choice routes. We love these. Going to try to get inside and just absolutely dominate. Got the step. Ball came my way. I'm in stride. You know what time it is. Getting up the field. Got all the speed in the world. Okay, all the speed in the world was a little bit of an exaggeration, but dog, you can't tell me I'm not out there moving. For my size, 6'5", 230, I'm out there moving. Not gonna lie, I really want a fade ball. Went over the top. Like, you got to put it there. And I kind of bent it inside. It was somewhat of a 50-50 ball, but my QB1 put it only where I can put hands on it. Let's go. Trying to take one over the top. Deep ball, man. I've been specializing at this all season. Pretty much my whole career. You got me. In stride. Can I catch this? Bro, that was an absolute hawk of a pick. Where did he even come from? I don't know where buddy came to snatch that pick up. They didn't do anything with it offensively, but dog, that was insane. I'm not gonna lie, that caught me by surprise. 3rd and 5, let's see if we can make it happen. Coming across the field, ball's in my hands, first down secured. Guy coming in motion. One of our favorite plays in the playbook is just always one to succeed, and over the top he goes. Beautiful catch, beautiful throw, beautiful touchdown. Not particularly in that order. 3rd and 10, coach calling all goals, trying to put some more points on the board. I ain't mad at it. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna call for that ball one-on-one look, but instead hitting across the middle, and I almost took my teammate head off. 3rd and 6, DB playing off, got a nice curl, gonna apply some pressure, bam bam, sit that down. Ball comes right to me on schedule, trying to hurdle, and I end up fumbling. Tell you, bro, that connection with me and Jake is on a different level now. Gonna sit this down, same thing once again, toe tap it in the end zone. I actually get out a little bit short. Second half coming to an end. 1st and 10, somewhat of a delayed release, trying to look for that ball over the top, and he got me in stride. That's my QB1, man. That's what I'm talking about. Put some air under it, give me time to get upfield. There we go, a big touchdown before we go into the second half. Braylon with another touchdown on the season. My dog been balling, striking the Heisman, knowing good and well he ain't up for that award, but nonetheless, he is a baller. 35-3 win, nearly a shutout, balled out. Both sides of the ball played extremely well. Last game of the regular season, we got Vandy 7-4. Vandy, we at the crib. I believe we can walk out of here with a smooth dub, but definitely not a sleeper. 2nd and 1 though, trying to go over the top with it, see if we can make something happen. I went at the line, of course, over the top, and it's underthrown. Like, come on, Jake. I thought me and my dog had worked through those underthrowing the ball issues, but it still seems to be a nuisance for my dog. So, you know, we ain't really tripping, but man, that could have been, you know, could have been crazy. But nice catch across the middle for the first. Try to sail this route inside, boom, break it out. I don't know why he threw that, but I caught it. Let's go. If he would have just waited just a second, because I completely baffled that corner. If he would have waited just a second, let me get outside, actually plant my foot, that would have went absolutely crazy, but good catch nonetheless. Quick little inside route. I'm gonna try to extend this a bit, get into the end zone, make something happen. Went at the line here, that'll be golden for me. I'm wide open, I'm wide. Hit me, you know what time it is. First touchdown of the day on the board. Let's go. Straight to the Bajas, what they call it, over the top. Corner's getting down, but I want that ball over the top. I want that ball exactly where I need it to be so I can go up and get it and I don't secure the catch. You know you love a good little 50-50 ball over the top. He put a lot of air into that. I'm really proud of Jake for actually putting that ball where it needed to be, but now getting out. Great catch, toe tap inbounds. It's 1st and 10, gonna apply a little more pressure than usual. Try to get here. Sit down on this route. Right to me. Let's go, Jake. Let's go, Jake. Great throw, great anticipation. Try to get off with a quick inside release, see if we can take over. Yes, we do, and the ball is coming my way, of course. Gonna try to juke, make my way forward, 1st down. Nice corner route, not gonna bend this that far inside. Get a good release at the line, then break it back out, and that ball could have came my way. I could have definitely scored, but of course, somebody on the other side. And that's my boy Braylon going crazy, doing what he does best. Pretty crazy route combination on this one with the running back flaring out the backfield, but it's definitely gonna be a play to remember because we're picking up a 1st down with ease. I'm gonna try to get upfield and go off script with it, and it works out to perfection. Trying to get upfield, picking up a huge chunk of yards. Got a nice little speed out. 3rd and 4. We need to pick up this touchdown to take a 2-score lead. And hopefully when I'll be the one to do it, and he throws it quickly, gets it to the other side of the field, and we got a touchdown. 3rd and 11. I'm going straight at the field. No high safety. You know what time it is with me. You know what time it is with me, and he launches it, putting all the air in the world under this ball. I'm in stride, got the ball, I'm tackled, but that's a touchdown over the top, baby. Let's go. You know what they say, big time players make big time plays in big time games. A rivalry at that. It's against Vandy, but we went crazy. Capping out the season, ranked number 2 in the country with an 11-1 record, pretty solid. But for me personally, to cap off the last regular season of my collegiate career, 9 receptions, a $166 and 2 tubs. Without the conference championship included, these are my numbers to cap off the season. Nearly 70 receptions, 1,700 receiving yards on the head, and 22 touchdowns. And much love to my QB1 Jake. Stepped in around that midway point of the season, threw for nearly 3K yards, 39 touchdowns to 11 picks, not bad. And by the way that it's looking, we're in a 3-way tie with Georgia and Florida to compete for that SEC championship spot, and it's looking like we might not make it. And in the SEC championship that we weren't elected to go to for some reason, Florida gets spanked 40-22. We wouldn't have let that happen. I promise you that. But in the first round of the playoff, we do have a number 16 ranked Tulane with an 11-2 record. We got to lock in, strap up. Tulane out the gate, killed a lot of clock in the first quarter, and they went down and put up 3 points. So this is definitely going to be pretty interesting. But this ball is being thrown short to my doggy. Coming up field, I got a couple of big blocks. I tried to make a second, but he picks up a 1st and huge yardage. And that's what we need to do. Come out swinging, get aggressive out the gate, pass the ball, you know, do something a little different, mix it up, put the ball in the hands of our trusty running back. We'll be just fine. Nice little stutter at about 5 yards and try to break off and get into the end zone is going to be clutch. See if we can make something happen here. I got that over the top. Look, just put some air under the ball, and it's not. Come on. Run this quick slant in the open space. Linebackers are all over the place. Hit me underneath. I'm going to catch this and get down safely. I want to attack this corner, bro. I really do. I want to put something over the top. I need a big play. Throw it, put some air under it, a little bit, something. Give me something, Jake. Come on. My frustration growing high because I feel like I got to step every time, but he's not leading me. He's literally just launching the ball right in the coverage. I don't like that at all. More slants before the half. I don't like it whatsoever. I don't like it at all, honestly, but throw that ball my way. I got caught up by a DB, but I picked up the catch. I'm calling for this ball. I'm depending on Jake to put this where it needs to be, and there's no excuses. I'm not gonna lie, like I need this ball to be exactly where it needs to be, up top with some air under it. Give me a chance to go up and make the play. That's all I've been asking for. Told you, bro, you do what you're supposed to do. Put some air up under that ball. It's not gonna be a 50-50. It's gonna be 100-0. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna take advantage of anybody they got out there. Nice post. Gonna try to launch out the line. A lot of motion in the backfield. We're doing something completely different than we've ever done. Got that ball coming my way once again. Get down, pick up up the first. 3rd and 2, loaded up the right side of the field, making the adjustments, gonna try to take off straight up the field. Ball comes my way, holding on through the contact and broke a tackle. And just like that, we're on our way headed to the quarterfinal of the college football playoff with a win over Tulane at the crib. Pretty odd if you ask me, but UNLV in the Fiesta Bowl, they're ranked number 8 in the country. They're a serious football team. Fiesta Bowl time, and we got to get things cracking. That ball came my way, but I was about to get killed. They have a pretty solid secondary, so we got to be on point, but getting things kicked off with a nice ball over the top would be fantastic. It's 1st and 10, new possession. They held us to a 3 and out in the last one. Now trying to get things kicked off the right way. Catching this one in traffic. Got a couple of guys missing. You know what I do. That was nasty work. I got loose right there. Now trying to take off from the line here. Sit down at the top of this route. Ball is coming my way, of course. Trying to turn it back upfield, completely outrunning the defense. We're going to get in for a score. Split out wide by my lonesome. Going to try to take off up the field and apply some pressure to this DB. Going up top, 50-50 ball through the contact. He don't know what's going on. That's a tutty. Bro is absolutely lost, and I'm showing out inside of their end zone. Let's go, baby. Lined up in the slot. The clock is turning. We do have all 3 timeouts, but trying to get this playoff in time. Ball is in stride. You know what time it is. Cut up field. I gotta get out of bounds to stop this clock though. 15 seconds, and we have more than enough time to run a few plays and get off into the end zone. I really want this 50-50 ball at the top, and he can't get it off. Going trips, absolutely loaded on this side of the field. Too many playmakers for them to account for. Gonna look for this ball to come over the top into traffic, and I almost came down with it. We have enough time for maybe one more play. Gonna win at the line here. He doesn't even press. Gonna sit. Ball comes my way, and we need to call a timeout immediately. 10-point lead right now as we enter the second half. We're playing a pretty good football game. Ball going towards the middle. Good pickup, good catch, good run after the catch too, my boy. We got some good blocks over here on the outside. I'm leading the convoy, and look at my RB1 going to the end zone to put this game to absolute bed. A huge touchdown. Shout out to 22. We secured a 10-point win in the Fiesta Bowl over UNLV, and now we're headed to the semifinal, one step closer to that college football championship. And the only thing keeping us from achieving our ultimate goal for the season is Oregon, the number 1 ranked team in the country in the Cotton Bowl. Oregon didn't hesitate to put points on the board. Now we got to come out here firing on all cylinders. 2 13-1 teams. This should be something magical. Corners pressing out the gate. You know we flying by them. I need that over the top. I need that over the top. In stride, baby. Let's go. Picking up a first. Nice little choice route. Go deep. Sit it down. Depending on what he does, apply pressure. Get down. Sit. Bro, he got to throw that my way. Completely killed that corner. Coach won all goals on 3rd and 12. I ain't mad at that. I'm taking off. And I want some air into this. Right in the middle, but a big hit, and it's going to draw the ball loose. Corners pressing, pin back deep in our own territory. You know we want that all day long. We might be able to ride this out to the crib. Got more speed than a little bit. Off to the race. Is going to dive into the end zone. Show them a shoe bottoms, like they say. That's a big-time touchdown. And that's how you make a statement in a big game like this. Got the crowd in shambles, baby. We got one final play before the half. I'm taking off. I want that ball over the top. You know I want it. I'm going up top on his head, catching it through traffic. I mean, it's still added a few little numbers to the stat sheet, but we not putting up a touchdown, nowhere near it. But nonetheless, a big play to let them know what time it is. I'm not worried about offense producing points. I'm more so worried about our defense, because this is one of the better teams in the country. And although I do believe they can hold it down, it's going to be one of the toughest, if not the toughest assignment for those guys on the other side of the ball. And even also on offense, we could struggle as well. This defense is well equipped. I think coach knows what type of day it is. Put me on an island, let me take off up the sideline and absolutely body some of these DBs. And he didn't throw it my way that time, but I believe Jake got what's in best interest for this offense, and we scored a touchdown on a big play. Is that my, of course that's my boy, dog. Let's go, Braylon. Little inside option, might carry this one deep towards that safety, looking like I can take advantage of this over the top, and he throws it to me. I didn't call for it. That was a beautiful read, but he didn't see that linebacker. I didn't expect him to make that kind of athletic play either, so I can't be mad at Jake for that one. And of course, a team like Oregon is going to capitalize on a situation like that. I'm running up the field, even though I shouldn't be, but I got to go off script and do something. We need some points. Not going to lie, I want the body balls. No longer a head tap, none of that. I want the body ball. Put it up top, allow me to go up there and make a play, and I want it over here, and it's a pick. I called for that. I wanted Jake to throw me that ball. I forced it. That's all on me. I can't even lie. Only a minute left. Down 10 points. Looking like it's over for sure. And there's nothing we can really do about it. And I can't be mad at nobody but myself. Catching this in stride. Getting into the end zone or falling 1 yard short. And right here, our RB1 should walk in and pick up the touchdown, which he does. But with little to no time left on the clock. As a matter of fact, as Jake scoring a touchdown, I think this game is over. 3-point loss to a very talented Oregon team, ranked number 1 in the country. And I mean, I guess the blame is on Jake, but if I gotta shift it a little bit and evenly distribute it, it's on myself as well. And with my senior season in the books, watching these boys hoist this trophy and sit there and celebrate arm to arm through a victory like this, not gonna lie, it hurts the heart. It's crazy to think I'm the best receiver in the country, and both of the picks that my QB1 threw were both to me. I mean, but I didn't disappoint in no way, shape, or form. Only 4 receptions, a $188, nearly 200 yards, and a touchdown is just absolutely wild. And a loss? Crazy. That's gonna be a wrap to my college career. Balled out, did everything I expected to do and some. I completely exceeded every expectation that was set upon me. And if I had to choose one word to define my entire college career, it'd be resilience. I mean, to step up and dominate my freshman year, putting up over 1,200 yards. Second season, didn't play as well as a team, but still absolutely tore it up. And then to travel over here to the SEC and be wide receiver 4 on the depth chart to start off my junior season and completely have to downgrade my role to fit in, it hurt. As far as the school records and personal goals I set for myself to break on this season, I achieved 4 out of the 5. I won the Biletnikoff Award by a landslide. I shattered the Tennessee single season receiving record in yards. The Tennessee record for receiving touchdowns at 15, absolutely destroyed it with 26 on the year. Of course, I was named a first team All-American, but in the end, we did not win that national championship. But if you want to see and follow my entire NFL career start to finish, let me know by leaving a like on this video and drop a comment down below your favorite part of this video. Love y'all boys. See you in the next video.